In this video we'll see how to use Design Expert software for performing experiments and do analysis. Here we'll take example of 3D printing where we want to print two different designs. For example, say honey comb structure and bamboo structure, and then we want to test uh, say tensile and compressive strength. So how do we do this? Uh, how do we do this? Let us see. So here we'll start with new design, and we are now having, so say here on the top this is a number of factors, and on y-axis you have number of experiments that you will be performing. So there are two designs. So one factor is design, second is the variable associated with the type of design. Say if it is a say honeycomb structure, uh, what is the size of the honeycomb, and second variable I can take here is say the wall thickness, say the size of the skin. So 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 in total we have now three factors. One is design, second one is the size of the design, say honeycomb structure, and how much should be the size of the skin. Okay, so uh, three variables. We can take three variables, and each variable will vary two levels. So we are saying it is a two level factorial design, and here we'll go for full factorial. So when I will select full factorial, and here you can see, so 8 experiments I have to do for this analysis. If I want to repeat, so replications, I can select here. Accordingly number of experiments will increase. So next is you press continue. Here also you press continue, and here you can add the, you can give the names to the designs. Say first is say design, and second one is say cell size. I can say cell size, and the third one could be wall thickness. So wall thickness. Okay, so designs could be two designs, say honey, and this is one design. Another second design is okay. So we have to designs are not numeric, so these are basically categorical. So I will select categorical, and here I can mention now first design is say honey, and second design is say bamboo. Okay, cell size, we can vary cell size. So minimum size could be say 5 mm, maximum could be 10 mm, and then a wall thickness could be 1 mm and 2 mm. Okay, then you press continue, and how many responses you want to have? We want to have two responses. First one is say tensile, uh, and two responses. First one is tensile, second one is compressive. So two designs, two responses. Then I press continue, and here I get the table. This table tells me that I have to perform experiments in this manner. So with bamboo design, with this cell size and this wall thickness, I should do a first experiment, second experiment with these parameters, and I should note down the tensile strength, compressive strength, and from those readings I should put here, and then I can do analysis. For analysis, uh, I'm putting the responses randomly. I have already placed these values here. So these are the values. At the moment I'm putting it randomly, but you have to perform the experiments, and then you put those values here in this table. Okay, now I have to do the analysis. For analysis, click on the left side analysis. First analysis I will do for tensile strength. Click on transform. You don't have to do anything here. Go to effects. In the effect section, so you will click all these dots one by one. So you will be clicking all these dots, C, A, B, this one, okay, A, B, A, C, B, and one more is there. This you A, B, C, this you will not click. Okay, you undo it. So A, B, C, A, B, C, B, C, A, B, and A, C. So what is A, B, C? In A you have two designs. In B it is cell size, C as wall thickness, and AB, BC, CA, these are the interactions. So I have selected all of them, and then I will perform ANOVA test on this analysis of variance. So here is the table which gives me this analysis of variance results. This one here it should be significant. This means the equations that I am getting they are significant. The model is significant. So here I should get significant, and also these are the factors A, B, C, three factors A, B, A, C, B, C. These are the interactions. Out of these six things, which one is significant? For that you have to see the value of this the f value. You have to see the f value here. The terms which are less than which are having value less than 0.05, all those terms are significant here. Now in this case you can see same thing is mentioned here also. So A, B, C, everything is significant. So all these terms are significant. All these six terms are significant in this case. So because I have put these values responses just randomly, so that is why we are getting like this. Otherwise, if you do proper experimentation, do proper measurements, you will get the right results here. Okay, so from here I will get what are the factors that are significant. Then I will move down further, and here I get the equations. Now here I get these are the equations which I am getting here. So these equations are important for me. So these are the two equations. So final equations in terms of actual factors. So for honey design, tensile strength, it is governed by this equation. Now this is a linear equation, a constant, this value multiplied by cell design, and like that. So this is a one equation, a linear equation for honey design. For bamboo design, this is the second equation for tensile strength, which can predict tensile strength. Again, it is a linear equation. Next you go to diagnostics. Here this plot tells that this is my curve which is fitting, it fits well my data. And then you go to model graphs. In model graph you can have interaction. So this is interaction of cell size and design with the tensile strength. So you can change the interactions here. This is second interaction and the third interaction. Then so interaction means if I change the wall thickness from low to high. Similarly, if I change the cell size, if I vary these together, tensile strength will drop. This is what can be inferred here. Okay, next important graph is perturbation graph. For that you go to view and click on perturbation. Now this is one graph. This graph tells the complete story. It is all in one graph. So all your factors are on a single graph. Tensile strength, B is cell design, C is the wall thickness. So this one here is for first design. For second design, this is the case for the second design. First design, say first design is honey, second design is bamboo. This is the perturbation graph for honeycomb structure. This is perturbation graph for bamboo structure. Okay, Same analysis we have to do for compression testing. Again, go to transform. You have to follow the sequence. Go to effects. In effects, again you select everything except this ABC. ABC should not be selected, and then you do press ANOVA. Analysis of variance is done. Here you should get significant, and from here you will get the factors that are significant in this compression test. And then you move further down. From here again you will get equations, two equations, one equation for honey structure, second equation for bamboo. Now this equation is for compression strength for honey, compression strength for bamboo. Then you go to diagnostics. You don't have to do anything here. This simply tells that your this is the equation that we are getting. This is the we have got the equation for this line, a linear equation, and it fits well my data. Then you go to model graphs. Here you can have interactions you can change here. Then you can go to view for perturbation plus this. So this is all in one graph perturbation. Okay, once now analysis is done for tensile, compressive. Now I want to optimize. There you have to go for numerical optimization within these two designs, and whatever is the cell size within that range. Again, wall thickness, whatever we have tested. Now tensile strength, I want to have maximum tensile strength, and I want to have say maximum or yeah, I want to have say minimum tensile strength. So that may be the requirement. So maximum tensile strength and minimum maximum tensile maximum tensile, minimum is compression. So let us find out solution. So here I am getting, so I've got four solutions. So this tells me that with bamboo I will get the results which I am looking for. Bamboo design, this cell size, this wall thickness will give me this tensile strength. So this is this is the predicted value, estimated value, and this much would be the compression. And here the value which is used, the optimization technique which is used is desirability, and using that we could obtain the, so desirability value of 0.804 means, so about 80% we are achieving our target. So this is the meaning of desirability. So this is how you can analyze the data. Again, just to brief one more time, initially you start with the design. This is our design. Do the experimentation, put the values of tensile and compressive strength here, then do analysis. You have to follow this sequence. Then in this sequence, interaction graph and perturbation graphs are important. After doing the analysis of these two tensile and compressive data, then you go for optimization, and there you select numerical optimization, and then you have to give the criteria, what criteria you will be using for optimization in this. So within the designs, within this cell size, within the wall thickness, I have said that I want to have say maximum tensile strength and minimum compressive strength. So meeting these requirements, these are the four solutions which are meeting the requirements which I have laid here. So this is how you can do analysis. So this is in nutshell the complete thing that you will be doing. Thank you.